Lucky you. It is your lucky day, isn't it? This is the one you've been waiting for. I do recommend you watch this, probably by yourself or with some headphones in maybe. I'm going to say some vulgar things, so obviously don't watch it around your parents. I might say something that they don't approve of. Just a little heads up for you. Do what you want, but just thought I'd throw that in there. Now, habits for young men, for teenagers, for just men in general, because I know some fully fucking grown men that don't do this, to just implement within their sex life. Okay, not only to optimize the experience for both you and your partner and whoever else is involved. Maybe you're into some orgy kind of shit. I don't know what you're into, bro. But regardless, to optimize the experience for everyone involved and just to keep yourself healthy and protected. So these are some habits you guys should implement. I know a lot of you guys are young men out here trying to learn the game. I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that I had to make when I was younger. So just pay attention, listen in, no distractions. Really ingrain this in your subconscious, because when the time comes and you start fucking, you're gonna want to wish that you know this. You're going to want to wish you paid attention and took this in. So number one is going for a piss after you've ejaculated. Okay, going to the toilet after you've finished the sex session is a habit that every single man needs to implement into his life for many reasons. Okay, when you piss, every single time you piss, you're actually flushing out a bit of ejaculation. Okay, a bit of sperm every single time you piss, whether it's just a minute bit. But obviously after you release your seed, you're going to want to just flush out any bits of, I know this is vulgar and kind of crude to talk about, but any bit of like remaining, you know what, that's stuck in there. You want to basically flush it out. That's what pissing does, right? So go to the toilet, and I know it's not really nice to talk about, but you're going to have to learn this one way or another, and you don't want to learn it the hard way. Because again, if you don't do this, you might develop things like UTIs, urinary tract infection, and some sort of bladder infection, some sort of fucking, you know, urethra infection. You don't want any of that shit. It's disgusting. It's not nice. So just avoid it. Prevention before the cure, okay? Go for a piss every time you've had sex. Go for a piss every time you've masturbated. Whatever it is that you're doing, every time you ejaculate, just go for a piss, okay? Do the same with your partner as well. Tell her after the sex session, do you want to use the bathroom before me? Like, you know, ladies first, whatever. Just make sure that she's doing the same thing, because not everybody knows this kind of stuff. And obviously, you want to take care of your partner too, whoever it is, even if she's just some hoe, make sure she's sorted out. Make sure, again, you're a gentleman. You're not just some dick, right? Make sure that the session itself is enjoyable for everyone. So, avoid UTIs, avoid fucking infections and all that bullshit. Just go for a piss afterwards. Number two, wear protection. Now, you probably already know this, and you're probably just going to skip this bit and be like, yeah, Luke, I get it, yeah, wear a condom, whatever, blah, 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 no babies. Listen to me very fucking carefully. You will get into a situation at some point in your life where you just think, fuck it. And you let your dick take over. You start thinking with your dick rather than logically and with your mind and with what you know you should be doing. You'll get into a situation one day, maybe you go to a girl's house or you spend the night with a girl after going to a club. You don't have a condom on you. She doesn't have one either. You're kind of like, I'm really fucking horny. She's really turning me on. She's really attractive. Fuck it. That moment, that fuck it moment, could cause you to get fucking herpes for the rest of your life, or gonorrhea or some bullshit, some nasty shit that you probably haven't even heard of. Some next level exotic disease. You don't want none of that shit. So please, bruv, for your own sake, and I know I preach the Playboy lifestyle to you boys a lot, if you are living this lifestyle, like myself, if you're living this lifestyle and you're having your fun with multiple different women, okay, regularly, make sure for everyone's sake, alright, you don't want to be that dickhead that's going around spreading chlamydia. You don't want to be one of them fucking knobheads, right? So just stay protected, stay clean, for your own sake as well, for your own health, for your own fucking peace of mind and soul. You don't be walking around with some fucking infected dick. Stay protected. Buy some condoms if you live in this lifestyle. Fair enough if you're on semen retention or whatever and you're just watching this video out of curiosity. Maybe you're just a younger guy and you're not really planning on having any sex yet. You're just watching this out of curiosity. It's still an important habit to cultivate and to implement into your life. Buy condoms every time you're out. Make sure you've always got a stack. And if you're going on a night out or something, or if you're going out and about, bring your fucking condoms with you. You never know when you're going to get lucky, bro. It's better to be prepared, okay? Now, if you are in a situation where, whatever reason, you don't have any condoms, you don't have any protection, and you're still with a girl and she's really horny, she's really turning you on, just don't fuck her. Like, yes, you can catch STDs through oral sex. Just please be aware of that as well. You can catch STDs through oral sex. You can catch fucking shit from just kissing a girl, bro. You can catch all sorts. Now, obviously, it's a lot more, it's a lot rarer to catch something through just oral or through kissing or just through sharing, you know, bodily fluids like that. Most of the time, you're going to have to penetrate the girl. And I know it's vulgar, but again, you need to know this shit. Big bro to little bro. Most of the time, to catch an STD, you're going to have to penetrate her. This does not mean that you can't catch something through oral, through blowjobs and shit like that, and from eating her out. So just be careful, okay? But if you are with her and you still want to do something, you still want to, you know, have some fun with her, just have some oral sex or something, bro, or just, you know, get her to suck you off, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know this is vulgar, but I'm trying to put you on game here. Don't fuck her. Be disciplined, okay, and wait until you've got some fucking protection, or until at least you know that you guys are both clean. You guys both been tested for everything. You're both clean. Fair enough. Then go and have your fucking fun. You got nothing to worry about. Just then the next level is just no babies. Make sure your pull-out game is on point. Make sure you can control your ejaculation. Again, I teach this in my coaching. Ejaculation control. Avoid premature ejaculation. Because that shit, bro, you're going in there and you can't control yourself. Bam, it's game over. Have fun raising a fucking kid. Do you know what I mean? You don't want that shit. You're young. You're ambitious. You got shit going on. So avoid the babies for now, okay? And again, protection will help you to do that. So always stay strapped up. Always stay in there. And again, like I said, if you are in a situation where you don't have any protection, adapt. Just get fucking some oral sex, some nice soft play, right? Nothing too crazy. You don't want no babies, no STDs. Understood? Good lad. Number 3 kind of ties into what I just said there about premature ejaculation, and that is practicing the habit of breathing deeply and relaxing yourself in the bedroom. Okay, this is some elite level game, but I'm putting you guys on fucking game, right? Guys have to wait literally their whole life to learn this shit. So please listen. If you're a young man, this is invaluable. Deep breathing from the belly causes your body to be in a parasympathetic nervous system state of being. Now, I know that was quite a mouthful, but what this means is basically your body is relaxed. In English, in layman's terms, it means you are relaxed. A lot of the time, even when recording these videos, I find myself tensing up. I find myself in a mild version of fight or flight, and you might relate to that. You might feel the same. Right now, as you're watching this, you're not in a state of fear. You're not in a state of, oh gosh, I've got to watch out for the saber-tooth tiger, right? This is where this anxiety, this fight or flight mode has come from. Fear is good, but in the right situation. There is no tiger attacking you. There's no fucking threat, yet you're still tensing your abs. Your body's still tense. Your pelvic floor muscles are still tensed, okay? Relax everything. Right now, consciously make a habit through your day-to-day life of relaxing yourself. Like mind-body connection. Focus your mind on your belly and relax it. Bam, like that. Just let it flop down. Let it be bloated. Let it flop. I don't know why we have this habit of walking around with tense muscles all the time. I think we're just naturally anxious individuals in our space, aren't we? Like socially anxious and shit. So walking around like, oh God. So just practice the habit of relaxing your body. Deep breathing. Now, there is a little breathing technique that I can teach you in my coaching. I will go into a little bit of it just for this video for the sake of the value side of things. When you exhale, when you breathe in general, you want to make sure that you're breathing from your belly. So you're taking in the oxygen from your belly. And then you're working up to the chest. Now, the problem a lot of guys make is they're either breathing from the chest first, like they're breathing out first from the chest, breathing in first from the chest, or their breathing is just too shallow. They're not taking in enough oxygen. Therefore, they're walking around with this fight or flight state, which is a sympathetic nervous system, just for the sake of your curiosity, right? What this does is it causes you to ejaculate too quick. This is what causes premature ejaculation. Obviously, other things like, you know, vitamin D and fucking... There's some other shit to it. I could probably make a full guide on premature ejaculation, or you can just come and book a coaching call and I'll sort you out. But the habit of deep breathing, the habit of relaxing your body will do you wonders in the bedroom. Any guy that struggles with erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, performance anxiety, whatever your sexual struggles are, if you can just fucking relax, and I know it's easier said than done, but again, you have to train yourself to do this. Because what you've trained yourself to do through the years of masturbating and porn and this kind of shit is just pleasure, 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 quick as possible, stimulation, stimulation. You've trained yourself to respond to sexual stimulation with contracting your muscles. Because most of you guys are just busting in like 30 seconds when you're watching porn. You have no reason to last long. Because, oh, I just need to get my orgasm, I just need to get my fix, my stimulation, quick. That's what you guys are training your body to respond to. So when you get in the bedroom and you're around a real life beautiful girl, you're tensing up, you're anxious, you're in a mild state of fight or flight. And this is just going to cause you to not only doubt yourself, not only be in your own head, you're not present, you're not even enjoying it, but also just, you're going to come too quick. Or maybe your dick won't even get up in the first place. So to avoid that, on your day-to-day life, when you're walking, when you're doing exercise in the gym's a good one. When you're in a stressful situation, deep fucking breaths through your nose, close your mouth. You want to make sure the exhale is longer than the inhale. This triggers your body to go into a parasympathetic nervous system. So quick inhales, long exhales. Do it right now. Relax your body, deep breathe, Inhale, long exhales, you start to relax. If you can practice this and you can make this a habit, naturally when you get into the bedroom, it will be piss easy for you, mate. All your sexual problems will just be alleviated. Obviously, if you've quit porn, you've stopped masturbating regularly, etc., etc., you'll be fine. Number 4 is making sure that the girl that you're with, the woman that you're with, finishes first. All right, a lot of you guys, again, through poor masturbatory habits, you are training yourself every single time you feel sexually stimulated to just ejaculate like that. You have to train yourself through what's called edging, I'll talk about that in a second, to last longer, to not focus, not make the sexual experience your pleasure, not make the focus of the sexual experience, oh, I just need to ejaculate. That's my only goal, is orgasm and ejaculate. When you go into the bedroom, make the focus of the sexual experience to just enjoy the sexual fucking experience, right? To make the woman that you're with feel fucking amazing. Make that your goal. Make that the focus, because when you do that, you're taking your mind away from your own sensations and away from your own pleasure and away from your own fucking, you know, ejaculation addiction to actually making her feel good. This is why so many women are just unsatisfied in the bedroom. And it's something that I used to struggle with as well. I just had no idea what I was doing. And again, it all comes with practice. Of course, you learn these things through experience, but for the guys that don't have any experience, this is fucking very, very valuable information. Set yourself the goal. I am not allowed to finish. I'm not allowed to come until I've made the girl finish first. Now, this is good for many reasons. Number 1, once she's orgasmed once, once you've made her finish once, her body is now in a state of kind of a multi-orgasmic state. So it's very, very easy to make her come again and again and again, because females can have multiple orgasms, right? So if you've made her come once, maybe through your tongue or through your hands, whatever tool you use, you made her finish once. That is your goal. Before you're allowed to ejaculate, you have to make her finish once, okay? Then when you penetrate her later, it's so easy to make her finish, right? Make that a habit. Make that a habit. Drill it into your brain. Stop focusing so much on your pleasure. You're in this literally a wanker mindset when you're in the bedroom. All that you care about is getting your fix, getting off. That's all that you care about. It's just a bad habit to have. So number 1, obviously, it makes her more receptive to multiple orgasms. But number 2, it trains you to be that kind of superior man in the bedroom, let's just say. Okay, so make that a habit. Number 5 is, we've got to talk about it. It wouldn't be a sexual video without talking about nofap and semen retention and porn. Okay, so we have to mention these things. Please, for your own sake, cut out porn. If porn gives you 10 out of 10 enjoyment, fair enough, watch it, but make sure it's limited. Don't rely solely on porn to get yourself aroused. Gotta cut that shit out. You already know the shit. I'm not gonna make a fucking porn video, why porn is bad. You know this stuff. It trains your brain, it trains your body to respond to sexual stimulation only if you are viewing sex, observing sex. This is why when guys get in the bedroom and they are addicted to porn, they cannot get an erection without looking at porn, without consuming porn. This is why guys have weird fantasies about watching the girlfriend get fucked. This is what it is. It's just like, mate, you've literally rewired your neuro fucking plasticity to get aroused through other people having sex. And when you do get aroused, when you are sexually stimulated, you've trained yourself to finish instantly. What a fucking terrible existence as a man, right? It's horrible. So cut that shit out. Masturbation. If you're going to masturbate, again, limit it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to say, no, you shouldn't do this. Yes, you should. I'm just giving simply my advice, my experience. Masturbation, it's no good for you, okay? It's not really going to perform. It's not going to help you perform any better in the bedroom. It's not doing anything productive for your life. It simply just feels good. But so does sex. Sex feels 10 times better. So instead of just wasting your energy, wasting your seed, wasting your time by yourself, why don't you take that same sexual energy, circulate it through your whole body. Again, I teach it in my coaching down below in the description. I'll teach you how to transmute the energy, so you never have to relapse again if you don't want to. And just go and use that energy to actually attract a real life female. That is so much better, I promise you right now. So much more fulfilling, so much more rewarding. Great, phone's gonna die. And it just sets you up for healthy habits in the bedroom, okay? So I would say the only time, and again, this is a big maybe, the only time it's okay to touch your own fucking dick, to pleasure yourself, is if you are, I guess in a sense, practicing for the bedroom. There's gonna come a point where you realize, when you start having fun with women, that, oh, do you know what? I'm actually pretty shit in the bedroom, and it's due to my masturbation habits. It's due to the fact that all my teenage years, I've watched porn and masturbated. You're gonna realize that one day. Now, the only way to reverse that, again, you could say, oh yeah, I can only get my practice in the bedroom, that's great. Think of the act of sex with a girl is kind of like the championship boxing match. That's kind of what it is, right? It's the big finale. It's what you're here to do. You're here to show off and perform at your best and, you know, give a grand display. That's the experience in the bedroom when you're with a girl. Masturbation, again, eliminate porn. Fuck porn. When I say masturbation, porn is not relevant here. It's not part of that. You should not ever be sat there pleasuring yourself to somebody else that doesn't know you exist. That's fucking embarrassing. Stop that shit. Masturbation itself, just the act of masturbation, is about you understanding your body, you understanding your sexual energy, you understanding how to control yourself when you are sexually stimulated. If you are going to masturbate, at least do it like that. Don't finish, don't come, don't waste your energy by yourself. Now, there's a practice called edging. Now, what edging does is basically where you bring yourself to the point of orgasm through self-stimulation, just to the point where you're about to finish, and then you stop. You stop all pleasure, you stop all stimulation. Now, what this is doing is it's training yourself to respond to sexual stimulation for longer without ejaculating. Because what you've done is you've just loaded up porn, bam, as quick as possible, and then you've done. That's what you've trained yourself to do. You've trained your body to respond to it like that. So in order to break that habit and reverse the effects, you can do edging if you so please, which I do recommend if any of you guys don't have any experience with women, is to practice edging. Or if you're not regularly getting sex, you're going to have to do it through masturbation, because you do not want to get into the bedroom and come instantly because of your bad masturbation habits. So before the big championship boxing match, practice sparring, practice shadow boxing, practice on your own. Do you understand what I'm saying? The only time it is okay for you to masturbate, and again, when I say this, I don't mean finish. You're not allowed to come. You're not allowed to finish. That's just a waste. That's embarrassing. If you are going to touch your own dick, do it through edging. Do it to practice, okay, controlling yourself. Practice deep breathing, like I said before. Practice mastering your sexual energy even under sexual stimulation. You have the ability to last as long as you want in the bedroom. It shouldn't be a problem. You've just simply got to change the way your body responds to sexual stimulation. So bring yourself to the point of orgasm, cut the stimulation, don't let yourself come. And you do this enough, you're going to naturally just train yourself to last longer in bed, to master your sexual energy, to feel the arousal going through your whole body. You can give yourself a full body orgasm by doing this kind of stuff. So again, it's tantric sex. It's a spiritual practice in a sense, if you will. But that's the only time I'd ever say it, really hypothetically in a different universe, that it's okay to touch your own dick. Unless you're having a piss, you shouldn't be touching your dick. Go and get a girl to do that for you, but that's what they're for, okay? Stop being a loser. So take something from this, write these down, ingrain it into your brain. Don't just watch it and think, oh, that's a really good idea, and then never implement it. Like, implement it today, action it, visualize it, write it down, do something where you are putting what you have learned in this video into reality. That is how you make these things a habit. Excuse me, is you learn it and then you action it. You teach it back to yourself. That is how you ingrain it into your brain. It's okay if you know this stuff, but if you never do anything with it, if you never actually action it, you never implement it, you never practice it, then it's no good for you, is it? You're just wasting your time. This was literally just a waste of your 20 minutes if you never do any of these things. So take it in, learn from it, and apply it. If you want to learn how to circulate your sexual energy, you want to learn how to kick porn forever, you want to learn how to, never ever relapse on fapping or whatever again, whatever you want to call it, masturbation, you never ever want to relapse again, coaching is down below. Come and learn from me, come and learn from the years of hardship that all these young men have to make to realise this kind of stuff. And some of them never even realise it. Look at the guy that's 40 years old, still watches webcam girls, still watches porn. It's just embarrassing. You're a fully grown man. Do not end up like that guy. You know what you need to do. This is a sign from the universe to see if you are intelligent enough to get what you want. You want to be that man that never has to relapse. You want to be that man that has an abundance of women. You want to be the man that doesn't have to self-pleasure. That shit's for fucking losers. It's literally for the guys that can't get girls. That is what porn and masturbation is for. So if you want to be the guy that doesn't have to do that shit, come and learn from me. The coaching is down below. I'll see you there. Bow.